Good morning, my doers. I'm going to talk about something sad and something terrible right now. I know, it's supposed to be a glorious morning. It is a glorious morning. It's always a glorious morning. No matter what goes on, it's a glorious morning. Yeah, I know you love my hair. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. See how it just bounces up. Wish your hair could do that. Wish all your hair could do that. Yeah, I know. I know. I love my hair. But, as you see one of my videos, police profiling, what happened to me, I could have been dead, and I always talk about that because it always stays in my heart. My son could have been dead when the police got him at 14 years old. He could have been dead, Let me turn off this. Waiting on my pre-trip to finish. Because I did my pre-trip, and what I did, I had to go to the bathroom. And I ran in the bathroom and came back. I was like, oh, shoot. So I erased it and then I forgot. You got to do it all over again. And I'm like, I already checked everything when I did, because I have to check everything because I don't trust anybody. And don't let that be the reason that you check everything. You just should check everything, But I check everything because I don't trust nobody around me. I really don't. Black female driving a truck, let me set her up because it has happened to me too many times. So, they're always messing with something on my truck if they see me. I try to pull in and get in back as soon as possible so no one sees me. But that's another story. It happened to me. I could have been dead because they all surrounded my truck with guns pulled out, pointing at me. Raise your hand up, open the door. See, this is what they do. They tell you to raise your hand up and open the door. Never open the door. Raise your hand up, give me your driver's license. Never get your driver's license. Always keep your hands up and out the window, your hands up so they can see your hands. And let them come get your license and get your stuff and get all that kind of stuff. Don't ever reach for anything because that's their cue to kill you because their mind is set. I don't care if it's black, white, Chinese, whatever kind of officer. Their mind is set to kill you. To kill, especially if you have brown skin. Even if they got brown skin. They are set to kill you. I try not to call the police. I try, unless it's my dog or something like that. I don't call. My neighbors used to think, she calling the police. No, I don't call the police. No, I did not call the police. So don't look at me like I called them because I didn't. I may help them out with crimes because I don't think people should be out here doing crimes. But, I feel like this. I don't trust them. Okay? They came behind me. They had guns behind my truck, guns on the sides, and screaming different orders so they can shoot and kill you because they want to shoot and kill you and then make an excuse for it and cover it up. That's what they do. They've been doing it to us for years. Our kids have been getting killed for years. Remember when this guy, he was a pimp. Yeah, but he still didn't deserve to die, And the police like, I'm going to kill this N-word. And that's what he did. It's been covered up for years. That cop probably still on the force to this day. Probably a captain right now. You know who you are. You know who you are. And they've been doing it for years. They've been killing us for years and getting away with it. And their friends covered it up. Oh, that's the law. So it's the law. Okay, check this out. I'm talking about the young man, I know I'm rambling right now because I'm upset. I'm very upset about the situation. The young man, then someone tried to say he went into a house. Okay, we love to look at new properties just looking at it. Whoever the guy was, even if it wasn't him, went in and looked. They didn't steal anything. They don't even want us to look. When I was looking for my house, to buy me a house, I went and looked at a lot of empty properties. Just to think if somebody would videotape me and say I was stealing something when I wasn't, when I was just looking through the window at the properties. If they were doing new construction and it was open and there was no sign saying I couldn't go in or couldn't go around it, usually I would ask, if there was someone around the construction. But if it wasn't, you just go in, you peep and you look because it's new construction. Come on now. Like my son, I always think about my son. My son used to love going to my friends' houses. Like some of my friends had some bungalows, big houses, and he would go in their houses and walk around. And one day he went in one of my friends' house and he got lost. he was in the attic screaming because he had got lost. But I'm just saying, they like to explore. White kids love to climb mountains and explore in the woods. But our kids, oh no, if you explore in the woods, you're gonna get hung. You explore in the house, you're gonna get shot in the back and the head, okay, and the chest. You know what I'm saying? our kids can't even go out inside and play. So this coronavirus ain't nothing to our kids because we couldn't go out anyway. If we ain't shooting each other, they shooting us. So we got all the forces against us. People don't understand what we go through. People don't understand how we have to live. People just do not understand, being black. I remember the guy, I'm talking about the guy that got shot for no reason whatsoever, and the whole town tried to cover it up. All of them need to go to jail. All of them need to go to hell. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? All of them need to go away because this is constantly happening to us. It's not new. It's not new. But it needs to be nipped in the bud. We have a Nazi, so white supremacist, president. Might well say skinhead because I don't even know that's his hair on his head. The way it be blowing in the wind. But we got the worst president ever. He's not even a president. He's just some dude that stays in the White House that says stupid things. And no one listens to him. All they see is the skin color and money. That's all you see. Skin color, money. That's it. Because he doesn't make any rules. He didn't give us jobs. People were working more jobs. They were working part-time. I've seen senior citizens at Walmart in wheelchairs pulling up to registers because they got to work. Oh, come on now. You've seen senior citizens I've seen. Okay? They got to go back to work at 90 and 70 years old, whatever. Okay? So the economy isn't any better. It was getting better with our other president. Everything was getting better with him. But see, it wasn't getting better for them. The people with the doggone fifth wheels and what you call a fifth wheel with a porch. If you built a fifth wheel with a porch on it, but built a porch with your fifth wheel, you probably voted for Trump. So I've seen them. I've actually seen a fifth wheel trailer with a porch on it. Come on now, people. But they got Trump written across the doggone front of their house. Really? And you still gonna be living in that fifth wheel if he get another 4 years? Come on now. Be for real. And we were under coronavirus before the coronavirus started. I know I'm rambling because I'm upset. I'm upset right now. I'm upset. I'm very upset. Because I got 2 sons. I'm very, very, very upset. Okay? And we have to teach our kids different rules. Different rules. And if we got a son or a child or a daughter that has any kind of problem, it's a whole another set of rules because they don't care about our kids' problems. They don't care if our kids are mentally ill. They don't care if our kids are on drugs. They don't care if our kids have drinking problems. They don't care about that. They don't see that for our kids, but they see it for theirs. They get rehab. They get Narcan. You know what I mean? Because I understand you the majority. But the only reason we're the total minority is because you keep killing us. And we keep killing ourselves. And it's time we as a people, because we are a people. We are one big tribe of former slaves. I'm not talking to people that came over from Africa and they're here. I love them. I'm not talking because majority of them voted for Trump. Let's be honest. A lot of them, the Christian Africans voted for Trump. The Christian Africans, they want their money. It ain't nothing about. It's about money. It's about what they saw as money because these people pushed them off their land, pushed them into barren lands, pushed them into poverty, took away all their minerals, their gold, their anything that was worth value, and made value out of whatever minerals were in Africa and stripped it away from them. But it's what they wanted, what they needed. They needed their coffee, they needed their cocoa beans, they needed everything that was in Africa, and they stole it and took it. And they're still doing it. So, but you really can't blame them. You have to blame the people who let them do it, but it's not so much they let them do it. They were blowing their heads off with guns. After people had spears and sticks, they weren't fighting anybody. They weren't even fighting each other. Until 400 years ago when Caucasians came over there and ruined everything. And it's been ruined ever since. Look at the apartheid. Look at us over here with the civil rights stuff. The coronavirus to me and these bees that are happening, the killer bees, all this is happening because God is not happy. God is not happy. And maybe the weak are dying so the strong can survive and fight. Because if you ain't loving, you ain't doing nothing. Hear me now. If you are not loving, you are doing nothing. Because that's what he put us here for, to love each other. That's why he put differences between us so we can love each other. That's why he put translators so we can translate. And if there's a culture that did not have a translator, leave them alone. Let them pray 5 times a day. Because remember that when Bush was over there lying and killing up people for no reason, and you think they're not supposed to be mad? You think they're not supposed to be angry? You killing their kids, you blowing up their families and their kids and their homes, and you think they wasn't doing nothing to you? But you wanted their oil. I would have went back to Amish. I would have been riding around with the Amish riding on a horse and buggy. And we still would have made it. One thing about black folks, we sure know how to make it. I would have rolled me a horse and buggy too. But the greed in America, gotta stop it. Okay, guys, I'm fussing about the killing of a young man, Ahmaud. And I'm a black person that used to jog. I'm a black person that used to run with my dog. But I'm so afraid to do that because I'm scared I'm gonna get shot. And the day I was running, black people kept stopping me and saying, "What you running from? What you running from?" And I was in I was in a middle class neighborhood at the time. And they still was wondering what I was running for. And we can't even jog. We can't even exercise. And that's scary. That's why when you look, you say, "Oh, only white people are so healthy because they're the ones out there exercising." It's not that. A lot of us are afraid to run because automatically you think we either running after you to rob you or someone is chasing us to shoot us, and so a lot of people are unhealthy. A lot of black people are unhealthy. A lot of people don't eat right, don't do right because a lot of times we just either don't have the money, don't have the knowledge, and are afraid. So we got to stop being afraid. It's time that you're at home now. When I was a kid, I read the dictionary. Read a dictionary. Learn. If you know more than they know, you can do more than they do. Remember that. Learn everything. But learn the right thing. Don't get stuck on one thing and think that's right. Learn everything so you can use your conscious mind to figure out what's right. Because you know right from wrong. And it's wrong to chase somebody down and shoot them in cold blood and they ain't got nothing in their hand but their short pants and their t-shirt on their body. It is so wrong to do that. Okay, guys, you have a better day. And start loving. Start loving each other. Love on each other. Don't hurt. Try it. It actually makes you feel good. And people, stop calling grown folks honey, baby, sweetie. Stop doing that. I hate that. If I ain't sleeping with you, don't call me your honey, baby, sweetie. And y'all people have a big problem doing that. Stop doing that. Okay. Enough of my rambling. Good morning, folks. Get going. I'm rolling. I'm on my way. Getting ready to do 500 to 600 miles right now. Because then I got 500, 600 miles tomorrow. Let me get this over with. Bye-bye.